Good morning. I'm in a slightly different place today. It's a bit drier, a bit more crispy, a bit different to the rainforest where I'm used to being. It almost could be England, look at it, all leaves on the ground, very dry, it almost looks very familiar, doesn't it? Believe me though, I'm not in England, far from it. This place may look bland, quite boring, quite dull, quite quiet, apart from the rustling in the undergrowth over there. It may look quite bland, but believe me, this place is far from bland. This is the island of Komodo. And of course, Komodo is famous for the dragons. Normally, when I do my walks like this, go exploring on my adventures, I do it by myself. It's the best way to do it, you know, just to be out there by yourself, look, completely and utterly quiet. No one else here apart from me. But here on Komodo, it's part of a national park, and there is a massive rule, a really important rule, and that rule is you can't ever go by yourself. The reason being, of course, the dragons. They are extremely dangerous, particularly this time of year, and so I couldn't possibly come out here by myself, even if I wanted to. That would be crazy. The reason being, if I fell, injured myself, something like that, if something happened to me, I need some serious help. And as a result of that, I have to have with me the ranger. Here he is. He's promised he's not going to interfere, he's just going to literally watch my back. And I'm really pleased to have him along with me because he can hopefully help us find some really cool stuff. Now, coming out of the forest, we're actually heading back towards the ranger station. The ranger station has been here many, many years. They're actually refurbing it at the minute. They're completely rebuilding it. What's amazing though, is that the ranger station, because it's been here for so many years, the dragons have got used to it. The people there have got used to the dragons as well. And so I suspect when we get there, we might see something quite remarkable actually. Because dragons are really adaptable, they're really, really smart. They're not just mindless killers running around biting things. That would be insane. They wouldn't survive if they did that. So what they do is they've learnt to adapt like a lot of other animals have adapted. For example, seagulls and things that come into our cities, rats, foxes, badgers, they've all done what's known as desensitised to human habits. They've learned that rather than being scared of humans, if we don't persecute them, we're actually quite beneficial, and they learn to live alongside of us. Because of course they can raid through our rubbish bins, we offer like security as well because we've got nice enclosed gardens. I suspect as well there's probably dragons around here as well, albeit hopefully very fat ones, very chilled ones, some that are used to humans. So let's have a look. Oh no way, look at this. You see this big barrier? Big barrier made out of corrugated iron. I'll give you one reason why there's that barrier. At the end of the day, the dragons are walking around this area looking for food, being opportunistic. They're going to wander into this building site. Oh, listen to that din. They're going to wander into this building site looking for scraps of food. The last thing the builders want is to be walking around trying to do their job with dragons literally under their feet, either trying to go for their feet or their legs or trying to steal some food. And so I'm not surprised that they've got, hello, hi. I'm not surprised they've got this big barrier around here just to stop the dragons getting in. Although there is a little gap there, so they probably best close that up. Let's carry on looking around the other side. I'm just looking around these big panels here. Of course they're here to keep the dragons out, and I've just seen the very reason why these panels are here. Check these guys out. No way, look at him. 1, 2, 3, 4 massive dragons. Oh my goodness me. Look at them. He is huge, he must be 10 feet long. No way. What absolute gorgeous animals. Look at the size of them. And they're just sitting here chilling. Look at them, they've got everything that they could possibly need. Great thing about reptiles is they're really efficient at what they do. Notice the way I'm looking at you and very much looking at these guys as well, keeping an eye on them, keeping a safe distance from them. So if they wanted to, they could come right at me. And always, as always, I've got my guy right behind me just in case, making sure everything's fine. But there's this massive barrier around here to stop them going into the building site. But these guys have got everything they want. They can scavenge around under the buildings. This is actually a kitchen here, so it's a really good place for them to hang around. Also, there's a water pipe that's just dripping, providing them with water. Now I mentioned that it's the dry season, they're of course very thirsty. And so they're just lolling around here being dragons. That is so cool. Cheers guys. Enjoy your breeding season. Look at the size of them. Here you go. This is part of everyday Komodo life. Of course, hanging out the washing. But look at that. That's also part of everyday Komodo life. Literally on someone's doorstep. Look, here are their steps. Here's their washing line. There is a dragon sniffing around down here. Look at him, look at his tongue flicking. Wow, he's beautiful. Look at him. That gorgeous, gorgeous tongue. That tongue has got a double fork at the end, and each one of those is a very fine filament, very sensitive, picking up particles in the air, tasting what's going on. If I was bleeding right now, or I had a piece of chicken or a piece of meat, oh my goodness, his face is covered in flies. I don't know if you can see it, but his face is absolutely covered in flies. He must have eaten something. Oh look, in his lips. Tongue flicking. Yeah, he must have eaten something. Oh yeah, he's quite alert actually. I think we'll stand up. Is this, could almost be a female. Yeah. A female. This is a female. Oh, hang on, these two are going to kick off. But I squat down. Oh, look at man, look at that. No way, look at that, look. They've all gone alert. She's a female, it's the breeding season. You hear that noise? That's two males, potentially about to spar. Let's see if we can get round and see them. Oh my goodness, look at those dragons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that, look, he's puffing himself up. He's making himself as massive as possible. He's saying, I am the top male, how dare you come across me. The other guy over here as well, he's potentially going to try, possibly to get involved with this female. The thing is about dragons, like other reptiles, females in the breeding season, they emit pheromones from between their scales. Pheromones are like chemicals, like perfume. And the perfume is... That's such a cool noise. Female at the back, big male, look at this. Oh, no way. Listen to that. Look at these guys. Making themselves look as big as possible. Females at the back, look, oh, look at that. Right, I think I will back off a bit. Yep. Yeah, here we go. Look at that. Gorgeous. That was amazing, because this is a male, that's a male as well. But it's weird that they actually chased off the female. It's possible. I was just mentioning about pheromones. Pheromones are a way of chemically talking to each other. It's possible she's been mated with already. If she's been mated with already, her pheromones will change. It's like her body's giving off a different message. So the other male's saying, hey, leave me alone, look, I'm pregnant already. Don't even waste your time. So that could well be the reason why this male here got grumpy with this little female over here. God, look at these guys here. It's incredible, isn't it? I love urban wildlife, and I never ever thought I'd see this. Look at this. Urban wildlife to the extreme. Oh my goodness, who knows what's going to go on. Oh, he's having a drink. Amazing, beautiful, beautiful animal behaviour. It shows her adaptability. Amazing animal behaviour, right literally on a human doorstep. Pipes, rock work, banging of hammers right behind me, and yet before me, I've got this incredible behaviour happening. It doesn't get any better than that, does it? So cool. I'm so pleased you're here. This is brilliant. Judging by their body language, they're all quite chilled again now. He's not puffing anymore. In fact, he's actually having a drink. This little lady, she's just sitting down over here. She looks quite portly, and she's got flies all over her face. She's probably fed. I think everyone's chilled now. I think the tension's gone. I think we'll leave them alone. That is so cool. There's dragons everywhere. Oh, crumbs, look at this. Look, oh, no way. Look at him. Look at him. Look how skinny he is. That is a seriously old boy. That is a sad sight. Oh man, look at him. If I can try and frame up so you can see him. Look how skinny this guy is. Look at his shoulder blades sticking out. He's lost so much weight. His ribs are sticking out. Let me go the other way so you can see better. That is a seriously, seriously old male dragon. He's lost so much weight. They get geriatric like we humans do. He's probably decades old, maybe 30 years old. He's lived his life, he's now losing weight like old people do. You lose weight, you get skinnier and skinnier. Eventually, you'll unfortunately just die of old age. What a gorgeous animal though, look, those huge shoulder blades sticking out. Seriously though, I wouldn't risk getting any closer than this thing. He may look placid and half dead. Seriously, if I got half the distance again, look at his eye, look, he's absolutely alert and aware of me here. You may be pretending to doze, but I'm not taking any risks, especially seeing how skinny he is. If he's skinny like that, he's obviously very hungry, so I'm going to back off.